just when you thought Miss Parker couldn't get better at being a producer, I give you your Miss Parker. I am the J. Tyler. This is Nothing At Live, and
You know what that music means.
Oh, that sound.
Oh, I know. Something good always happens after
Don
that.
Johnson, Sockless. It's all good.
We have something a little different today.
Sockless John. Damn it. Sockless Don Johnson. You try saying that.
Sockless Don Johnson.
All right. So.
One of us still has fine motor skills.
I'm angry.
Are you angry? What are you angry about?
No, I mean, I'm angry about that. I wasn't that good at this.
At
Show
what?
me this.
What weren't you good at?
Well, just all right.
It's no big deal.
Now I'm done.
It's cooler in there. It's
now look,
place.
Palmetto bugs.
No, that's not what that is. Unless they have a name that I don't know about.
Okay, so is this a hornet?
Those are fucking hornets.
These Japanese murder hornets?
I have no idea.
Because that would be.
That's not really the subject.
You would have really.
This is a Florida man. It's a video. It's a short video. Okay. And this is a Florida man, and it pretty much speaks for itself.
All right, we have hornets' nests in here.
But I'll bet. How do you deal with hornets?
A gasoline or pee. You just piss.
Anything else?
Well, look at this. People are like trying to smack down flies. A lot of people. I mean, some people might even have Venus fly traps and they try to smack down flies, right? What I learned is that you just wash your hands and get them wet, and then you see a fly and you just do that.
And then it weighs them down. Yeah, because it makes them heavier.
Then you grab them and
feed it to the Venus fly trap.
I'm sorry. Yes, feed them to them.
You said something there. Okay. Well, this Florida man, he didn't commit any crimes, but he has a very unique way of dealing with. I love
it when you bring me a clean Florida man.
Well, it's good because the next one is not clean.
You have no idea the effort it takes for Miss Parker to bring us some clean Florida men.
Well, like I said, you're going to have to, your palate's going to be dirtied after this one.
I know. Hey, but you know what? I do not have an issue with insects. So.
Okay. This guy does. Just leave it. It's a short thing. Watch it. Watch.
Okay, I'm going to go with Dick on this one.
It's not over. But wait, there's more.
Nailed it.
Did you see that coming?
Nope. Not in the least. Okay.
It's just going to play it again.
Why won't it
the YouTube shorts just
yeah. There we go. All right. What do you think of this? I want to be like, bro, it seems excessive to me. So he ate a nest of.
Yeah, I think it was probably like his Jackass audition tape or something.
Dude, Jackass is full of Jackass. It's like, dude, you're not getting in there, bro. But that, I mean, I guess.
I'm not suggesting the man's bright. I mean, look at that hat. I mean, he's from Florida. He's a one-trick pony, is my guess. He eats hornets. That's his thing. Some people hold their pee for 200 days.
Yeah.
For 200 days.
I wouldn't do that or recommend it. Like, all right, what do you got?
Are we done with this? This is it. This is the story. The man snatches up hornets' nests and eats them.
Good on him. Pest control.
Yeah. I don't believe in treating hornets like that. We had one outside and it was just kind of like it was like a stalemate. It's like
So imagine this
you
guy
don't
just
do
like, I
anything.
just
You
show
don't
up
if you
and
don't
I
make a
eat your
move.
fucking insects.
Our attitude about the hornet's nest was the hornets need to make the first move.
I wonder
And
if he's vaccinated. That's all. Because that's the important thing. But the idea is, guys, is like,
vaccination doesn't save you from stupid.
dude, I'm dying to see if this guy eats more hornets. That's all I've got on this. This is amazing.
That's made you
I
kind of
give you-
speechless.
Yep, I give you 5 stars on the like, dude. The guy just like, look, paper hornets, not to be effed with. I know things about hornets, and when I shove a handful of them in my mouth, I don't know, maybe that he could crush the thing so fast that it would.
But
kill
he grabbed them
and-
in his hands. I mean, he had to have got. I mean, you heard him got it going.
No, they
"Ah!"
don't sting; they bite.
Okay, well, he got bitten, and it's with their nasty mandibles.
Right? I've been bitten. They like to eat poop. Anyway, hey,
That's
you
why
got-
they bit you.
it left a little mark. Look, right there. It left a little mark, and I was like, and it sort of desiccated because, of course, wasps, you know what they like to eat? Dog poop.
So why did they bite you?
Because I
Aggressive.
was harassing them. Gardening with gasoline.
See, that's your
I wasn't
solution.
harassing.
Your solution to everything is gasoline and flames.
No,
burn it.
When the wasp bit me, you know what I did? Nothing. I
Shuffle.
thought,
Shuffle.
I just
Come.
thought, wow, he bit me. And then I enjoyed the experience of being bitten by a wasp. And then I went on with my effing life.
So it was one wasp, one bite
No, I got bit like 15 times. It was hilarious.
by the same one.
No.
So you got attacked by 15 wasps.
Yeah. That's what wasps do.
Yeah, I know. They attack in packs.
Right. And it was because one person had killed one. And it turns out if you kill a wasp, their broken bodies release a chemical that tell the other ones to come and attack.
One of my most traumatic experiences was
I'm no expert.
was at camp when I was like 10 or 11 years old, and we were walking up this mountain to watch the sunrise, and apparently there was a line of us. Somebody stepped in a hornet's nest, and
Somebody held a run behind us.
one by one, it was one girl after another screaming, "Ah!" And we just all went running, and then there was a gorge, and we were leaping. We had to leap over it, and there was a woman ahead of me, and I was so panicked I just shoved her. Fortunately, she jumped and didn't fall into the gorge. I'm like, move! And it was like all these girls around me were getting stung, and I was determined not to get stung. But
this is one of the funniest stories. Also, I told her a hilarious story, but you're not going to get to hear that.
you told me.
I told you.
Was that the thing we were talking about that you didn't want me to bring up on the
So
show?
Miss Parker chucked somebody off a bridge.
No, I didn't. I pushed her over, and she leapt as she was supposed
you're
to.
right. Never mind.
She
Totally
wasn't moving fast enough.
Miss Parker just admitted guilt to a crime.
I was 11, and there were hornets.
Don't fuck with hornets.
Don't fuck with hornets. So this guy, only a Florida man.
I got an AR-15. Take out all the hornets. All right, what's next?
Next is an actual story. You need to do the usual thing. Turn around. Don't look.
This was a phone in. This was Jay's phone in, Florida man.
Well, it was a twist. It was unexpected.
It was. I was not expecting a Florida man to eat a hornet's nest, but you know what? Not out of the realm.
Okay, well, this one is well within the realm.
Okay.
It's not a surprise at all.
So gators, meth, mom, gators, meth, moms, uncles,
No,
and aunts all involved. Come on.
no. It involves.
I just eliminated all those things. All right.
Florida man told to stop.
Punching his mom, but you said his mom.
No moms.
All right.
He was doing something in his apartment
Florida
window.
man needs to stop. Jerking off and throwing his semen out the window on the people below him.
No.
But
he was masturbating in front of apartment window and then sets it on fire.
Jerking off. All right, cool.
And then he set it on fire.
All right, jerking off.
Setting it on fire.
That is. Did he use a Duraflame?
Let's just read the story. Okay, 2 names. Oh, how could I forget? He is an official member.
Oh, is he in
the family?
Oh,
there he is.
You talking about what? Son?
He's bummed out.
I like his hair.
Yeah, it's kind of
I bet he looks good trimmed up.
Well, wait till you hear what he did. A Tampa man was told by the managers of the apartment complex he lived in
that he had to go, and his goats had to go with him. Also, his pet gator and his girlfriend, who was I don't know.
No,
that's my guess.
No. They said please, and it was to please stop masturbating in front of your windows for everyone to see.
Well, I mean, isn't it his freedom of skeet? Oh,
well, that's probably
it's his freedom of skeet. Can't do they not have the option to?
Well, you know, you
don't have to look through his window. Just look away.
Hence, they said please. So it wasn't like you are being ordered by under penalty of prosecution.
Could it be because he's white?
What, that they didn't want to see his shining white dick?
No, that he's white. So
that they said please. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think they're.
I know what I did.
Do you think any black men are going to volunteer to do the experiment? I really don't think so.
Well, I mean, that would be a violation of human rights.
But I mean, not if they were volunteering, but I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest that no man would volunteer to do what he did to see if the police would treat him differently.
Right.
Or the apartment manager would treat him differently. But nonetheless, despite being asked nicely, kind of pissed him off. So he set his apartment on fire. See, that's what one does. That's what happens. We've talked about this. You need to let your kids masturbate.
It's just what happens.
Yeah, you deny someone their masturbation, they burn the house down.
Fire. Yep.
There's a direct correlation between telling somebody not to jerk off and
then getting your house
burned down.
I had a conversation with somebody today that tripped me out because it was like people were talking about rent going up, and then I was talking to these guys, the Santa Cruz Parks guys that had all their shit burned, right? And I go, "What are you gonna do?" And they're like, "Well, and I'm like, "What are you gonna do when they just keep burning your shit?"
You're always asking questions like this, dude. What are you gonna do when I take away all your ramps?
Man, it's like, all right, look, you're gonna remodel a home to rent for fucking so much money. That's ridiculous. What if I burn it down? So I burn it down, and then you guys get insurance money, and then you have it rebuilt. But then you know what I do?
Burn it down again.
I burn it down again. You have an unrentable property. I will just continuously burn it down.
To you, it's a rental property. To him, it's a game.
Right. And so if I decided to, I don't know, play that game, like what, you guys, Santa Cruz Parks Department, going to buy all new equipment that's going to be replaced by insurance. What if I just burn it again? What if I just burn that again? And then, what if I just burn shit? No one's occupying it. It's just, I just take it out every time.
Well, there were people who became homeless because of this. So he set his apartment on fire, damaging the complex and leaving 4 other residents homeless.
Right.
That'll serve him
Sucks.
right. That'll serve him right for not letting the poor man masturbate. It's not clear if the man set the fire because he was embarrassed. No, I don't think he was embarrassed. I think he
Right.
was angry
Yep.
about being called out for diddling himself in front of his fellow residents, or if this was his way of stopping it altogether. Stopping what? Making it so he wouldn't have a place
I
to
don't know. I would have
masturbate?
gone to the landlord and been like, "Look, man, there's this nut jerker across the street, and we need to lower the rent because I'm not living here. But I'll live here. I'll take this nut jerking fool across the street if you lower the rent."
Yeah, because obviously things are going downhill a little bit here if you're letting guys,
Yeah, nut
whip
jerker.
out their dick. But you know what? It's Florida.
It is.
There is a certain level of.
It's just funny.
So that's why they said please. It's just like, come on, I know it's Florida, but can you stick to Florida man hours? That's what I would say. Start at 2 a.m., peak at 3, and then be done by 4, in the dark.
Boy. Here we go. Hey, man. People are going to do stupid shit if you keep squeezing them. And that's what's happening.
So he pulled his pud and
dude, I'm fine.
Annoyed his
dude, you have a
mates.
choice to not live across from the pud puller. You have a choice, right? Wait, you have to infringe on his rights? No, man, you live across from a pud puller. So I don't know. Don't live there. You have an option.
He can pull his pud in another room.
Right. No. Why are you going to infringe on his rights?
So he has to pull his pud in front of...
Doesn't matter where he pulls his pud. It's in his house. He's pulling his pud in his house. And you have a problem with that. Well, guess what? Free market, don't live across from him.
Move, in other words.
Yeah. Isn't that what you guys say to us? Move.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah, move.
Just get a higher paying job.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Move somewhere else. You got a pub puller across the street? Move. Because you can't infringe on his rights. Shot in the face.
Okay, so let's see if they charged him with pulling his pud. The man, Kenneth Haskins, 58, admitted to police to having started the fire on Sunday evening at the Mar Plaza Apartments at 4817 East Temple Heights. That's where the pud puller lives. He told them he felt he had been treated unjustly by the management. Hey, this guy's willing to defend you in a court of law.
Fucking A, I'm good.
He's
son. I'm good. Call me.
Winning trial lawyer.
I am the motherfucking winning trial attorney, Jay Tyler.
Well, it turns out this guy has an extensive criminal history.
Well, of course he does.
He also has a disfigured face from having shot himself with a shotgun some years back.
Hey, he sounds like a real go-getter.
Haskins had lived in the complex for more than a decade. I wonder how long he'd been pulling his pud in front of the window.
I don't know. Buy him some shades. I don't know. But in the end, isn't it like, look, you get an AR-15, this guy gets this fucking jerk his meat in your face in the window of his own apartment where he lives. If you don't want to see him pulling his pud, you don't want to see pud puller extraordinaire, right? Then don't look out of your window. But that's on you for choosing the place that you loathed.
Loathed.
And that's past tense of lived.
It is now. Jay Tyler expanding the lexicon every day.
I am an expoundationalist.
Police say Haskins set fire to get back at Mar Plaza management after they told him to stop pulling his pud in front of his open apartment windows and in front door, according to police. He was arrested on Monday on a first-degree arson charge and held in Orient Road jail without
I would have thought he would have first-degree pud pulling.
Well, I think they kind of the
No
setting
PP.
the setting fire thing kind of
Supersedes
supersedes the pud
the
pulling.
pulling.
Yeah, they probably cut a deal and said, you know, we don't want him lighting anything in fire anymore. Let him
Hey,
pull his
look.
pud.
Pull his pud. Look, that's how you don't get fires.
You let people pull their puds. That's the lesson.
Statistics show. Boy.
I didn't let my son pull his pud. Look what happened to him.
I didn't burn anything down, Dad. Boy. We don't talk about that. Dad, can I pull my pud? No, boy. We'll never be pulling your pud in my presence.
Nobody wants to see that.
Pulling pudding presents. Band name. Boy, I make the band names. Dad, look. I love you. Boy. And that's it.
These guys have been in jail a long
A
time.
long time, like
Since
7
March.
months.
No, since March at least.
6 months.
No, March is only 3 months ago.
I don't know. I don't look numbers. I was told there would be no math.
And no reading and no
I
listening.
don't do that.
and-
Read this about this guy. Nope, we're done. Hey,
Hey.
fucking combat. Matt Gates. Oh my god. Is that? Me too. I like to be a jerk to Matt Gates. I think we should just be able to round up Nazis and shoot them. Sound fair? I mean, they want to round up gay people, shoot them. Or, all right, let's just see who can rack up the better kill count. Hey, bro. Do you hate insert whatever here? Yeah? Shot in the face. I can do that, right?
Yeah, but only Nazis.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't do that because I am a nice guy. Why can I not do that? Why can't I be evil?
That's a question you need to ask yourself.
I've asked myself a lot, and I've decided not to be evil for you guys.
But not for me.
Oh, yeah. You got lots of punishment to go through before done with you. Hey, you guys made it through another show. I am the J Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker. We won't be back tomorrow. We'll
No.
be back on Thursday.
Tomorrow we got a mission. This
Is Nothing Yet Live.